So, where am I now? Well, I'm in my living room, sitting in front of my little 15-inch laptop that's on top of a portable table. Actually, that's a bit flipping rude. What business of yours is it where I am at the moment? Oh, you meant where am I in life? Thank you for asking. Sorry about that. Forgive my little outburst? It's 4 days till my 41st birthday. I started writing this book when I was 38, hoping to have it done by the time I was 40 so I could title this chapter, Life Begins at 40. I missed that deadline though, and there isn't a punchy phrase about being 41. But it seemed more important to take my time rather than rush it, a trait I'd never had before. Now that I'm older and wiser, I realize there's time to do things, and not everything has to be done right away. I quite like this business of getting old. Life just seems easier. It's less stressful. It makes more sense seeing it through the eyes of a middle-aged man. My brother Adam and his wife Ruth had booked a holiday in Positano followed by 5 days in Sorrento. It has been a long-held ambition of Dad's to see Pompeii, which isn't far away from there. They asked Dad if he wanted to join them in Sorrento, and I think Dad had booked the tickets before they finished asking the question. We tend to come as a package deal nowadays, so I tagged along. Thursday, 22nd of June 2023 arrived, and we started the drive down to Gatwick at midnight to get our 6:30 a.m. flight. There was no confusion as to whether Gatwick was the correct airport this time. All travel arrangements were kept from me because, and this is a direct quote, "You're a f***ing idiot." However, I guess the idiot gene runs in the family. This will become clear later. We arrived at Gatwick at 3 a.m. There was quite a small queue at security, but as I'm in a wheelchair, I was able to skip it. I waved goodbye to all the losers in the queue, wiping the fake tears from my eyes, as I was ushered precisely 5 meters further forward and told to wait to be searched. I waved my blue badge in her face, but she didn't see this as proof I wasn't trying to smuggle something on board. I was frisked, and my chair was dusted down. My leather man-bag contained a deflated hemorrhoid ring, and this bothered them. I tried explaining that I stick my face through it when I lie on my front, but it didn't convince them I wasn't smuggling something. It had to go through the scanner. We found Adam and Ruth at the bar in Piazza Tiasso. Adam surprised us by ordering drinks in Italian and then chatting amiably and apparently fluently with the waiter. We had no idea he spoke Italian, but in fairness, he'd been there nearly a week. He's like that. I sat with a big grin on my face. This is exactly how I pictured Italy, I thought. I sipped on Aperol Spritz and munched on snacks. As early evening came on, the heat of the day changed to gentle warmth. We walked through golden light across the square to the restaurant. We finished the night as we finished almost every night, sitting on the terrace of Adam and Ruth's hotel, overlooking the Mediterranean Sea. Far below us, boats were moored for the night on their jetties. In the bay, yachts, some of them ablaze with lights on every mast, rocked gently at anchor. Headlights appeared and disappeared in the distance as cars navigated the mountain roads. The operation that changed so much in my life was 16 years in the past. I still need a wheelchair, and my speech isn't likely to get me a job as a newsreader. But seeing old videos makes me realize how far I've come. I'm far more independent than I was just a couple of years ago. Life has changed, but so does everyone else's. They're just different changes. I look out at Vesuvius, a dark shape against the sky. Music plays softly, and cocktail in hand, I think back to Dr. Sorial's words all those years ago. There definitely will be quality of life in the future. He was right. Fast forward to 5 days later. We're standing in the car park back at Gatwick Airport at 2 a.m., searching our bags for the car key. It's nowhere to be found. Dad says he checked the keys were in the bag before we left. I say, and this is a direct quote, he's a f***ing idiot.